Hi, it's me again, Dave. This is my guide to public transport for international students. Now, the public transport system here in Halifax and Dartmouth is run by a sinister corporation called the Halifax Global Mega Transit Corporation. Now, they wear paramilitary uniforms, they have their own police force, and they live in regimental headquarters they call terminals. Now, this company, the Halifax Metro Global Corporation of America, or whatever it is, they're an equal opportunities employer. Now, what I mean by this is that 50% of the drivers are nice. They're really nice. And the other 50% are complete arseholes. Now, the good ones, these are the guys who'll help you. They'll advise you, tell you where to get off. They're really nice and friendly, open the doors for you. The bad ones will not. Now, these guys, I believe, actually own the bus they drive. And you're permitted to be on that bus only by their good grace. Now, these are the guys who watch you approach. You'll be running towards them, sweat pissing off you, coughing up a lung. Just as you get there, they'll close the doors and drive off. They'll also, when they're at the terminal, they will sit there with their cup of brown mud inside the bus with the door shut until 5 seconds before departure, even if it's snowing, raining, all that rubbish. Now, the one thing you really have to watch is if you attempt to board a bus with a double togo, you'll be treated like a suicide bomber. Put the gun down, walk away, it could go off any time. It's like that. Do not attempt to take a double togo onto a bus. Now, where I come from in Italy, hunters, they hunt wild boar and things, and when they've got the body, they strap it onto the hood of the vehicle like a little trophy. Well, in Halifax and Dartmouth, the bus drivers apparently are allowed to kill as many cyclists as they like. And as a warning to other cyclists, they strap the bikes to the front of the bus, just to warn you off. Now, as students, we have something wonderful called a U-Pass. You can use this as a shield of invisibility as you board the bus. And they won't touch you. And apparently senior citizens on Tuesdays, they have a shield of invisibility as well. You know they're there though because the smell of wee. Now, the most important thing about buses is getting it to stop. Now, they have a lady trapped in a box at the front of the bus who will shout out which stop you've just passed. So you have to learn to stop the bus 2 stops before you want to get off. Otherwise she'll shout, this is Agricola before Göttingen, and you watch it go past. Now, to stop the bus, there's a string that hangs up. This string is attached to the nasal hairs of the driver. And when you pull on this string, it pulls their nasal hairs and the bus will stop. That explains the squealing noise. Now, the doors on buses, there's the front door where you get on. Then there's the middle and the back. Now, the other doors, apart from the front, can only be operated by Canadians. So you have to watch them very carefully. And there are 3 types of doors. There's the one where you stand blankly in front of it and it opens mysteriously. There's one which is a pushy type, and there's a wavy type. None of these will work for international students. You have to follow a Canadian. Now, if you watch a Canadian, and this is the most important thing, if the doors open, you have to give praise to the God of doors. And you'll see them do this. The door will open and they will go, thank you, and then they'll get off. And that's my guide to transit for international students.